Lassen Volcanic National Park has some really great strenuous hiking trails, but if that is not what you're looking for, you should check out the Manzanita Lake Loop. This hike is almost more of a stroll. It has an overall distance of 1.9 miles and an elevation gain of just 52 feet. You can start this hike at multiple trailheads, but in this video we'll be starting next to the boat launch. Manzanita Lake is great for so many uses. If you're just looking for a cool picnic spot, they have you covered. And besides that, and obviously hiking, this area is very popular for fishing, kayaking, and photography. If you don't have your own kayak with you, there are rentals here. At the time of the recording of this video, rentals start at $22 an hour for single kayaks. This trail is a great option for new hikers because even though we are now leaving the campground behind, you are never too far from civilization. Even with it being very beginner friendly, we still recommend bringing a tracker like the Garmin InReach with you. Even though it may seem like overkill for this hike, you never know, you could fall and twist your ankle on the backside of the lake, and cell reception out here is not great. This lake was formed naturally, but believe it or not, it's not that old. It was created in 1915 when an eruption dammed Manzanita Creek. Another fun fact about the eruption that formed this lake is that it was, and hopefully will be for a while, the last eruption inside the contiguous United States. We are now about 0.3 of a mile into the hike, and not only will you find gorgeous scenery here, but this is also where you'll have another option to start the trail, but this one is mostly going to be used by people who are staying at the campground. We are now going to be diving just a little bit deeper into nature. This entire area is a hot spot for wildlife. Some people have claimed to have seen osprey and otters here. While we didn't end up seeing either of those, we did have a couple of encounters with nature, and you'll be seeing them in just a little bit. We were doing this hike in the late afternoon, and I kind of wish that we were going a little bit closer to sunset. We probably would have taken a lot longer to complete the trail because I'd be taking so many pictures. But besides sunset, early mornings are a very popular time to do this trail because the water will be calm and flat. In just a little bit, you'll see some of the reflections that you can get of the surrounding peaks, and if you enjoy landscape photography, you're not going to want to miss this hike. We are now at the first wildlife encounter, and it was a gaggle of Canadian geese. We didn't get too close to them, but they were kind of funny because as much as they were enjoying their snacks, they kept popping their heads up to keep their eyes on us. Our next two wildlife encounters were just a short ways down the trail. The first was this adorable little guy. And he was a ham. Every time I thought he had run away, he kept popping back up for more pictures and video. And the last unique wildlife encounter that we had was this mama duck and her babies. These guys were super small and they were adorable. There are going to be two different viewpoints that you come to on this section of the trail. The first one is called 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐔𝐓's viewpoint. This is where you're going to get those calm morning shots, but even though we were there in the afternoon, the water was still pretty flat. We were actually supposed to do the 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐔𝐓's hike on this trip, but we ended up swapping it out for the Mill Creek Falls Trail. We have zero regrets because there were tons of wildflowers and it was beautiful up there. And if you like waterfall hikes, which who doesn't, you should also check out our video about Kings Creek Falls. About 0.8 of a mile into the hike, we will be crossing this small bridge and you're going to start easing your way back into civilization. Soon you will start to be able to hear the cars driving on Lassen Peak Highway, but it didn't really distract us or take away from the beauty. You're also going to be passing by a couple of structures. The first one I believe is a ranger station that is directly across from the toll booth to enter the park. We will be hiking right alongside the road for about 0.3 of a mile. Over the course of that, you will be coming to what is probably the most perilous portion of this hike. So buckle up your seatbelts because things are about to get rowdy because we have now come to this small creek crossing. You don't want to fall in on this obstacle because there is a small chance that they can see you from the road and they'll probably end up laughing at you. Shortly after that creek crossing, you will be coming to another structure. This is the Loomis Museum. This is where you'll find yet another trailhead for this hike. If this hike is just too short for you, you do have options. On the other side of the Loomis Museum, there is another small loop trail called Reflection Lake. It's only about 7/10 of a mile long, but it is really pretty. The lake is full of lily pads and reeds, and it's beautiful. If we had more time, I would definitely hit that one too. But as for us, this is where our hike was coming to an end. Even though it wasn't a crazy workout, we really enjoyed it. Be sure to stay tuned for future videos because we are going to be doing the Lassen Volcanic National Park Scenic Drive. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe even hit that hype button. If you have ideas for future adventures, let us know. And for all the information about the Manzanita Lake Loop as well as other adventures, head on over to livethatadventure.com.